Alright, what's up you guys? Today we're gonna just do a little nice walk around of the car. It's been about almost 2 weeks since we've lowered the car on the BC Racing coilovers, and the front is settling nicely. So we're gonna go to a cool little spot, just drive around in the car and show you guys kind of like a really cool cinematic walk around. Today is New Year's Day. Happy New Year's everyone. I hope your 2020 is gonna be awesome. I hope you guys have great intentions. And anyway, I got something new that we're also gonna use for this video. Boom, I got a DJI Mavic Pro. So I've barely flown this thing. I flew it a little bit earlier, but I was screwing around with it so much with just figuring out how to fly it before really recording a whole lot that the batteries already died, since I didn't get the Fly More combo just because I was like, you know what, I'm new to this. I don't want to spend the extra $400. So we just charged everything up. It's time to go fly it around at a cool little location. But let's hop in here, start this bad girl up. She's been running great. This is gonna be like kind of a little update and a walk around for you guys. You guys do remember there was an issue with it running like poop, and thankfully I think it had something to do with the tank of fuel that was in there, and also the amount of blow-by that this thing probably had, and it just was burning itself off. Because when I did drive it, I was only taking it on like 5-mile trips. Now when I drive it, I've been driving it all over the place for hours and hours on end. So it has been running very well. We got the heat working. Let's fire this thing up. And thankfully it doesn't smoke like it used to. She fires right up. Barely smokes, not compared to like what it used to. She's already done smoking, so I'll take that. I'm gonna let this thing warm up for a little bit. We're gonna go cruise out to this nice little spot that I like to go to where there's nobody around, and I could safely fly the drone since I am new to it without really crashing it, and maybe just get some cool cinematic shots. I should have broke out the stabilizer for this, but I'm just trying to get used to one thing at a time here. I haven't used the Ronin in a while. Let's initiate the lights. It's starting to slowly get dark out. But thankfully we've been getting more light for longer, so here we go. We're here on this nice, beautiful, bumpy ass road to just do some shoots. Hopefully, you know, I think we'll have enough light. I forgot that since we're getting further and further into the year, well, not really, it's the first of the year, but through winter, that it does stay light a couple minutes longer. So I kind of misjudged my time, which is actually good because there are still some good shadows over here, but we'll definitely get some nice golden hour footage, which I'm excited for. I'm gonna test out some stuff on the drone. This is day one of flying it. I flew it for maybe 15 minutes a little bit ago before charging it, and it's got some tracking features and stuff on it. And since I'm here by myself, I'm gonna attempt to track myself driving, because earlier I had this thing nice and toasty and it was pretty nipply out. So I was just sitting in the car flying the drone, but I wasn't shooting in D-Log or anything like that, or shooting the photos in RAW. But now that I've switched all those settings, I think we'll get some actual usable results. Hopefully I'm not too bright. Hopefully at a minimum you guys can at least hear me. But I'm gonna park the car here any minute, kind of figuring out where to put her, and then we're gonna start shooting. I think this little spot right here is good with lighting, and yeah, let's stop right about here. Yeah, this looks good. Hopefully she doesn't roll. I like to keep it running. So if you guys don't know much about this car, maybe you're new to the channel, maybe this is your first time stopping by, this is my 1979 Volkswagen Rabbit. I picked it up back at the end of September, and I actually ended up buying it off a kid who had acquired it from the original owner. and had never signed the title into his name, so technically, legally, I am the second owner. The car was found in New Jersey, sitting in a garage since 1986. The kid I had bought it from had bought the car and got it running, got it to where you see it now, replaced a couple of major things. It's original paint, original motor with 45,700 miles, and it obviously is a diesel. As you guys can hear, this is the 1.5 diesel cranking out a major 48 horsepower at the crank back in 79. Who knows what it's making today. Don't want to dyno it because it will blow up. We did have an issue with this car back in September, going to take it to H2O. It actually ended up running away. I was driving a little too fast with the 4-speed, and it ran away on me, and it was very scary. And then since then, I had installed an oil baffle, and I haven't had any issues. But the car was completely stock, minus this GTI lip up front, which gives it a very nice look in my opinion. And then since then, I had reached out to BC Racing, and they hooked me up with their BR series coilovers, which if you guys did not see the last video, check it out. So huge shout out to BC Racing again. I still can't believe that I'm able to work with this company, and they sent me out coilovers for such a nice car. I wanted a very nice product on it instead of going with the typical cheaper stuff that a lot of people run on the Mark 1s. I'm very happy with it. It rides amazing. The front has settled, so I'm kind of on an angle here, but the ride height is perfect. It was lower in the back. It might, on this angle, it might look lower in the front, but it sits really, really even, and I'm very happy with that. It's not too low, and for a while I was beating myself up like, hey, I need to get wheels instantly. I have to. It's January, I'm not worried about wheels. I'm really digging these though. I'm digging the stock wheels. For a while I was like beating myself up, but it looks great. So then the other thing I did was I put on this Venetian blind. I had bought this back when I had my Blue Rabbit, my late Westie 2-door, but that was a piece of crap car, and it just didn't look good on it. Never got around to putting them on. Now I figured I had a clean original early car to put it on, and I love it so much. It's just super cool, super classic. I know a lot of the Euro guys run this, and I just really love the way it looks. It just looks so tasteful in my opinion. Some people hate it. I love it. But yeah, so like I said, if this is your first time stopping by, we're gonna give you a proper walk around. So that's everything pretty much for the exterior. I'm not tucking the bumpers. I'm not doing anything with that. I like it how it is. I also love the pinstriping here. Super cool, super 70s. So coming to the interior, like I said, we're at 45,721 miles. It has the original radio, which is awesome. Unfortunately, there's got to be a wiring issue because it keeps popping the fuse, so I haven't been replacing it because I don't want to keep going through fuses. And I either just use my AirPods when I'm driving this thing, or I just let my phone rest right here on the knee bar and just play music, or I have a Bluetooth speaker. So that's what I do for music. But most of the time I'm just cruising around enjoying life. In here we have the original owner's manual. I like to keep that on deck. I have the cigarette lighter as well. So everything on the inside is original. The dash, no cracks in this thing. It's amazing. The only thing that was replaced was the headliner, but it is OEM spec. It is a beautiful like ivory color. These are the original sun visors. They're a little bit stained compared to the headliner, but I'm totally okay. It looks great. And that's pretty much the only things that were replaced on the interior. Let me show you guys the seats a little bit better. Looks absolutely amazing. Every time I get in this car, I just literally can't believe it. Most comfortable seats I've sat in. And yeah, it looks great. So this is the Gazelle interior, and I will show you guys something pretty cool. I like to buy old random stuff off eBay. So I bought this, which I leave here. It's a little sales brochure from the 79 Diesel Rabbit. And on the back, we have my color, which is Canyon Metallic with the Gazelle interior. So I think that's really cool. It shows all the color options for the Diesel and the interiors that they came with. So the only two that came with the Gazelle were either Alpine White or Canyon Metallic. And then my friend Kyle also has the Inari Silver with the Ivy Green. So it's just cool to see all this stuff. Top speed, 87 miles per hour. And the horsepower is 48 at 5,000 RPMs. Which, yeah, she's, whew, pretty fast. But I like to leave that in there. It just looks kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of a weirdo with that stuff, but I think it looks dope. So yeah, this is the car. Let's get some cool cinematic footage. The lighting's getting really nice and crispy with the sun just peeking in this nice field. It's beautiful out. It's about like 40 degrees in January. I'll take it. And yeah.
Take off.
Still so awesome having a drone. I don't think you guys can see it. Oh, just flew her down. I'm gonna go somewhere over here so that way I'm not like directly in the shots. Still getting used to this. It's still awesome that I have a drone. I'm very happy with the filming equipment that I currently have. The DJI Mavic Pro 2, the Sony a7 III, the DJI Ronin M, and some of the lenses I have with the Sony. I don't know, it's slowly coming together. All the stuff that I've been working for and had goals of having, I'm finally starting to get, which is really cool. I've just been working hard, saving my money, and that's why I'm excited for 2020. So I'm super stoked. It's awesome. It's truly a blessing. But let's shoot. Hopefully I'm far enough away. This is really cool back here. A little dark for you guys. Sorry, I can't really adjust my settings, but the car's right there. Let's hope that we're not in the shot. Let's hope we can get some dope stuff. All right, guys, I'm sure you can hear and see that. There's the car. That's a good picture. I'm gonna try to shoot one from the drone as well. I gotta spin her around. And then we're gonna try this whole active tracking thing and see what we can get. All right, this is officially the coolest thing ever. I know it's a little shaky, but the drone is currently following the rabbit. It's on the active track mode. You guys will see the whole cinematic at the end of this video. But this is freaking crazy, man. This is nuts. I'm so happy that I bought this drone.
Battery level is low.
All right,
The aircraft
we just did some cinematics.
Seconds.
This thing's about to land. I guess the battery's low. Coming home. Uh-oh. Kind of spazzing out here. Well, I think it's safe to say I definitely need the Fly More combo package. That way I can have multiple batteries. But let's shut this thing down. I could definitely say it dies fast once it gets below like 30%. She kind of starts spazzing out a little bit, but we got what we needed to get, or what we at least wanted to get. Not that there was really much of a goal, but that I am happy for. I'm thankful for. Let's hold this up. Still got some nice lighting, as you guys can tell. But man, that was close and pretty scary. Can't lie. But hey, that's part of being a filmmaker, you know? Just kind of figuring things out as you go and learning. But yeah, this drone's awesome. It did amazing. Let's pack her up. All right, but while we're chilling here, now that the drone's put away, I'm just so happy with this thing, man. I'm so happy. I'm also so happy that it's been nice out. I've been able to enjoy this car more in the winter than I was prior to that, because I was so cautious about everything and so anxious and stressed out and worried about everything that I wasn't really enjoying the car. And now that I know the car is okay and it's running well, I mean, here we are. It's great. It's awesome. And I'm just so happy. Like, it just sits so good, you know? I didn't want anything aggressive. I just wanted to keep this. I didn't want this a stance car or anything dumb low. I don't want to rip off the lip. It just sits so good. And even on these stock Steelies, I do love the way it looks. It looks great. I am so freaking happy with this car, man. This is definitely by far my favorite car I have ever owned. And I've had, I think, 13 cars over the past 6 years. Yeah, 6 years since I've had my license. I'm only 22 now, so it's been 6 years and I've had like 14 cars. This has been my favorite one, and I think it will be for a long time. Oh boy. All right, now that I've shot some photos and stared at it for a while, I think we have enough footage. I can't wait to go home and check out this drone footage. So we're gonna go drive this thing to the storage unit, put her away for the night. I think this is the last drive I'm gonna get until for probably a week and a half, realistically. Hopefully I'm not too bright, but main reason being is on Saturday, the 4th, I leave for Colorado to go visit my dad and take care of some stuff out there. And today, like I said, is Wednesday, January 1st, 2020, which is crazy. So I don't return home until the 10th or 11th, whatever that Saturday is. So maybe that next Sunday I'll get to drive it, but I'm happy I was able to take her out. It's time to go put her away. I enjoyed it this little evening before sunset. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. You guys know the whole deal. 2020 for YouTube for me. I definitely plan on making a lot more videos. Some just cool stuff, some just chill stuff, and a lot of cinematic stuff. So here we go. Here's a cinematic edit. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. Leave a comment below on what you want to see, and I will see you in the next video.
Lights go